might say that I'm a loner, but I just call it being free. I am my heart's only owner, or at least I used to be. 'Cause now a wildfire is raging deep inside, and my heartstrings are pulling like the tide. And the match that drew a spark was a single stolen kiss. And if that ain't love, I don't know what is. For years I've kept my feelings grounded and gone without, all kept within. By these high walls I've been surrounded, walls to her eyes only paper thin. 'Cause now a wildfire is raging deep inside, and my heartstrings are pulling like the turning of the tide. And the match that drew the spark was a single stolen kiss. And if that ain't love, I don't know what is. If that ain't love, I don't know what is.
There is no place I'd rather be than right here next to you. And I truly love to talk about your lovers and me. You never spare me details as you confide in me. I smile and give advice, but cannot tell you how I feel.
I can't help but notice you coming down the street, smiling so dearly at everyone you meet. I can't help but notice you throwing me a glance, a wink telling me there's a chance. I've just got eyes for you. I've just got eyes for you. No other could enchant me, darling, like you do. 'Cause I've just got eyes for you. I've just got eyes for you. Your sister says she loves me, wants to share my name. She spoke to Reverend Bixby, they've already set the date. So I'm working up the guts to tell her I'll never say I do. 'Cause I've just got eyes for you. I've just got eyes for you. I've just got eyes for you. No other could enchant me, darling, like you do. 'Cause I've just got eyes for you. I've just got eyes for you.
was falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas, when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention, giving you a smile. I can seem to look away. I might be crazy, but I think you feel it too. Like a vibration right between us with a beautiful tune. Could we fall in love in this winter wonderland? Cold night, but warm inside. Already said a little prayer that you will stick around. Is this year I'm really hoping for a kiss under the mistletoe? As hours pass by, all the stars shine much brighter. Or is it just your eyes that have lit something